Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again. You dig? Hey, man, we got some news to report when it comes down to 16 Shot 'em. So we did a 16 Shot 'em interview on a different platform, and you know, he definitely spoke on a lot of different situations from FBG Butta, Nemo 600 to No Jumper, Poetic Flacco. You know what I mean? China Mac. Like y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know what y'all think. Even the Brick Baby and Mama Duck situation. Hey, we gonna get to it though. Let's do it. Gang.
What? See,
Wow.
good, bro. You stay going by around this bitch.
Yo, what's good, gang?
I'll be right back, Big Chud.
Chilling, chilling. Say what? Oh, said she be back. Yo, Jess, what's good? Salute.
What y'all
Chud,
got
what's
going
up?
on?
What's up?
Shit, just came in to discuss a few topics. This young thug, lawyer is arguing his bond. Asking people, do they think he gonna get a bond? I think he gonna get one though. It's looking that way. They saying
Yeah,
that case folding. Yeah, they saying it's folding. It's looking more in his favor right now. The last 2 or 3 court appearances. And then Brick Baby and Mama Duck, Brick Baby said what he said, then Mama Duck said what she said. That shit going crazy this morning.
bro, I just seen some of that shit too.
Yeah, you ain't catch it yesterday?
Hell
Yeah,
no,
yeah, the,
I was on the road. Shit. I've been driving for like 6, 7 hours.
gotcha. Yeah, I was hearing about it and shit because they was like, I seen like titles go up on YouTube saying that she calling Brick Baby a snitch. And I'm like, what the fuck is that true? Like, but she playing some clips from his interview, and he's saying some questionable things, and she calling the man a snitch.
Yeah, I don't think he a snitch, but I think she probably saying that because he be saying too much sometimes. She
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking because like I ain't heard him say some shit about like Dirk, and I was like, yo, who the fuck
They
authorized
talking
that
about
shit?
something. He said some shit like, you can't say get back for Vine no more, son. I'm like, whoa, Damien said that.
Yeah, like dude has be saying some shit, but I was thinking too. I was telling somebody like, well, maybe if he keep going on interviews and he able to discuss these type of topics and he ain't got no backlash, shit, maybe they know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they in agreement. So
Yeah, somebody was
yeah,
like, maybe he like the spokesperson type shit.
yeah,
I don't know though. I fuck with Brick Baby. Like when I was out there in LA, they made sure I was good, had me out through the '60s and shit. But I don't agree with like what he's saying right now about that woman, bro. Like I I think it's best just to say less when it comes to shit like that. Like that's people mama.
that's a fact. Then what he was saying, like basically, like she's a disgrace and shit, right?
Yeah, and it's like it's certain things that she do that I don't agree with too. So I get it, but like I wouldn't be going online bashing that lady, especially like when my affiliation is with OTF, because now I look like a motherfucker picking a side with a woman that don't got nothing to do with nothing. Like
Yeah,
I
that's a
get
fact.
I get when you pick a side and you like, I ain't rocking with these niggas because these my niggas. But bro, the mama gang, like you supposed to leave people mamas out of shit.
Yeah, oh, that shit. But then how you feel about she going on social media and then I was just seeing a video. She was lighting up a blunt and she was like, "Yeah, I'm smoking on that Brick Baby pack. He ain't dead, so I ain't smoking on dead people. He alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking on Brick Baby right now."
Shit, he said something to her first. At that point,
Yeah,
she said what she want to say. But I just feel like motherfucker should
Chuck,
never
what up?
said that to her for real.
salute, Jay Watts.
Good. What up, Jess?
You said what you
What
say,
up?
bro?
What
I
up?
just feel like a
The
motherfucker should
last
never
thing.
said nothing to her for real. Like, don't get me wrong. I get what people be saying. Like, certain things she do, I wouldn't want my mama doing. I get it. But, bro, like, that ain't my business. Bro, like, shit,
Yeah,
as long as she not disrespecting me, playing on me, it's like, shit, mind my business. I'm not going to go out my way to go online and bash a lady who already mourning dealing with the loss of so many kids. Like,
Cause I seen a video like they got going viral on some of the social media sites on Instagram where they like Chicago, popular Chicago blogger, and they got Trenches News there. And he basically speaking on it, saying like, she got the right to do whatever she wants. If she want justice for her son, she got the right for that. She ain't what do you say? She ain't no game banging. She a civilian. You agree with that?
Yeah. Shit. Most people mamas gonna want justice for their son.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I get it, like, because that's a big thing. A lot of people in her position probably would have stayed out, like, away from the media. Probably would, just like what's going on, like her son being FBG Duck. But she knew she was gonna get backlash. Shit. I think she stood on business though when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? If it's other, women that's like her in different cities, even in Chicago, they definitely need to start like some sort of movement or some shit surrounding that. Because it is a lot of mothers who be wanting justice for their kids, and they might not have no voice like Mama Duck. Because her voice is loud at this point.
Oh, bro, like that's because her son. Shit. Most mamas ain't got sons who big ass rappers and shit like that.
True.
So I had that attention.
Then I think like sometimes, like some people be like online, they be saying like, if FBG Duck was really that big, like as big as what people make him out to be today, and I think so, but some people still question that. If he wasn't like more so the surrounding of, okay, he's attached to Chicago, what be going on in Chicago, these documentaries about Chicago, plus his the ties that he had with like King Von or Old Block and them, you know what I'm saying? And that being so big on social media. But I think Duck was pretty big though. I think he was pretty big. He wasn't like he is like today, but he was definitely making some noise though. Me personally.
I feel like he was like he is today. But I don't know. It might look different from the city than on the outside looking in. Because I ain't gonna lie, like it was points in time where like Herb and Chief Keef and Dirk and shit, like they was coming up, and in the city, I thought they was just like worldwide famous as hell already and big as hell everywhere. But it was really like you would go to another state and I ask people about them, and a lot of people ain't know who they was. But living in the city, everybody knew, and you would think like it's like that everywhere, but it don't be. So my judgment might be clouded because I'm seeing like a from Chicago view of this shit versus how the rest of the world see the shit.
Yeah, that's a fact though. Cause like the way Lil Durk is now, you can see the difference though. Like Lil Durk, he big in the city, but that nigga like damn near worldwide big.
Yeah, and like how people looking at that shit now, a lot of motherfuckers been thought he was at that level, like as far as here. But I do see a difference now, bro. So it's like, damn, really levels to this shit.
Definitely levels to that shit. But so I seen Mimo 600 on your live and shit. That shit was funny as hell. Did y'all still ain't squash that, huh?
Shit,
Or is
it
just
ain't
like
really,
some internet shit at this
it
point?
ain't really nothing to squash. I ain't did shit to him. He ain't did shit to me. Like
Yeah.
he holds shit against his chest. I don't know what it is. I don't really care, bro. Like it ain't really. The internet makes shit seem worse than what it be. I could say that, and people allow that shit. I don't know if it's because it'd be beneficial on the content side and clicks and views and shit, but it really ain't nothing going on between me and him. Like I say this a lot. He kicks it with my family members. Like
Mm-hmm.
I be going where he be at times. Like it's no issue. I
No,
don't know
yeah,
why.
I took it as like some, I don't know. I took it as like maybe this is some internet shit, behind the scenes. They probably got something going on, or far as ain't no beef, brother. Ain't no beef like what people portraying,
Yeah, it ain't
on
no
social
publicity
media.
shit either though. Like I don't get what the fuck going on either. If you want to be real, like I don't know if you seen the shit with me and FBG Butta. Now that was like some he trolled me, I'm trolling him. It ain't nothing serious type shit. Like but the Mimo shit, I literally don't understand the shit on game.
What's up with that Butter shit though? Like that nigga, but I just seen a video of him talking about this to 10,000. But then I thought he was locked up. So when he made that video right after, I mean right before he got locked.
Yeah, he just got locked up, I believe, like yesterday for like a house arrest violation.
Damn, nigga was on house arrest.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he posted up 10,000. But why you think he was? Because you did that interview, the original interview.
Yeah, the original interview I did, I guess somebody found out his chains was fake.
Yeah, I seen that going around on social media. They had the website and everything.
Yeah, somebody sent him off and told him that I exposed him. Then he wanted an interview with DJU, tweaking, like calling me out my name, talking about motherfucking hating, saying, yeah, he know it came from my camp. So at this point, I'm pissed because I'm motherfucker thinking I'm the type of nigga that's gonna make a fake page and do some shit like that. So my response was basically like, what the fuck I do? I think that's when I did go in on type shit to show him, like, bro, I don't gotta make fake pages to put out shit. Like, if I want to say something, I just say it. So I said, bro. But I've been seeing the chain was fake. I ain't the one that exposed that shit. The fans was posting that shit. I wasn't even reposting it. I was acting like I ain't see it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, shit, it's fine. I don't care. Like, we did content, get together. We good on, bro. This business to me. But
yeah, it shit went viral. So
yeah,
that shit, that interview, like he had the interview with DJU and you at the same time, but shit, both of y'all shits was going crazy, right?
yeah.
At the same time.
Oh, bro. I guess he felt some type of way because during the interview, I trolled him. I did. And I didn't let him know ahead of time. Like, they contacted me to do the interview, and they had their own plan on some, you interview Queen D at first, and then Butter just gonna pop up, me an interview on Crash. So that was the plan. So that was planned out. But what wasn't planned out was when he sat down, I was like, no, I ain't doing the shit, you a rat. And the reason I ain't tell him that because I wanted to get like a real reaction, a natural reaction. I want to see like if he gonna lie, if he gonna tweak with me, what he gonna do. Like I want to be real. And when I did that, the way I edited it and put it out, I think he might didn't like that because I basically clipped that one part and put it into a reel. And people watching that shit thinking like, oh damn, we just called him a rat to his face and he ain't do shit. So, he had to deal with that shit for a few days until the whole interview dropped. So he might have felt some type of way because I ain't communicate that with him. I get that part on, bro. I just felt like I couldn't tell him because he wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, your facts. What about the money shit? Like, cause he said that the money was there already in the facility and shit. Is it true? Cause I know because it's you and your boy, right? That's y'all facility, right?
Yeah, okay. It's a few of us.
And y'all got like y'all be having like prop guns and shit too there, right?
Yeah, prop guns, money, masks, clothes, a lot of shit. It's like a 6,000 square foot production studio, so it's all type of shit in there for fire machines, smoke lasers. So he fuck around did take the money. I looked for it. I couldn't find no more money, so he fuck around did.
You think that nigga thought it was real?
Nah, I know he knew it wasn't real, but
yeah, because he would have looked at it, right? Yeah.
I ain't believe he took it at first. I thought he just got caught with some fake money, and then he used that as an excuse to get out. But when I looked for the money, I couldn't find that shit. So I don't know at this point. He might have took it.
Yeah, that's funny as hell though. So he did anybody do an update on I think Trenches News did, right? Like far as what his family was saying or some shit, like if he gonna come right out.
See, I ain't get to see no updates or nothing. I literally like just hit Chicago a couple hours ago. I just woke back
you about
up.
To go crazy on the interviews, huh? You got some shit, huh?
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, my main focus been streaming for like down there like the last year. So I kind of slowed down on interviews, but I gotta balance this shit on, bro. I can't just be putting more attention to one thing, knowing I started out doing something else. Like I can't
Yeah.
just ignore
No, I
my
like the streams and shit. Then like the streamers, like how you feel about like the streamers, like basically, accepting you like far as like, you want shit, big boy streams too. Like you a big blogger too though. I mean a big interviewer, blogger, you know what I'm saying, podcaster too. You feel me? But like some of these guys got like what 1 million followers and shit.
Okay.
Like academics, for example. That nigga what he got like 4 million or some shit like that. Like being on streams with him. Is that shit different?
Yeah, like
Like
it's
far as like
cool.
your growth on social media, like after you do stuff like that, do you see like a spike?
I honestly never do with nothing, but that's because I had like constant traffic every day, all
Mm-hmm.
day. So like, unless it's something that's going super super viral, I really don't be knowing like where the traffic coming from because I be doing
Gotcha.
multiple things. I might do a stream here, an interview here, and something else here, and traffic comes from all of those things nonstop. So I really never be able to identify where it's coming from unless it's some shit like the no jumper shit where it went super viral, or the Kyra interview went super viral. Like the amount of traction that came was so like abnormal. I can't deny it came from that. Like, but for the most part, like I do a regular stream with academics or something, I won't really know like who came from his stream.
Gotcha. And far as your relationship with Porty Flacco, did y'all ever fix that or it's still like
Nah, it wasn't nothing to fix because I never knew him.
right?
Like anybody I ever seen me into with publicly, I don't know these niggas. Bro, like never. Only person I even met out of all these niggas that y'all probably ever seen me have words with publicly is Nemo, and I only met him once. But I don't know that nigga. That nigga got sent out by somebody else, and he just stuck with that shit. But it's nothing to fix because we never was friends,
Do
bro.
you think do you think though, like, because I was seeing some shit like with China Mac and they was saying, I was even talking to ODM Slim, and they was basically saying, well, I ain't talked to China Mac. I seen what China Mac had going on, and I talked to ODM Slim about it, and he was saying like sometimes you gotta have like some controversies type shit, like even if it's like he put up I got jumped, but it was really by some women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Me personally, like I clickbait, but I don't lie on my clickbait. I try to prey on how I assume people think.
Mm,
And so like I type something knowing when you read this you're gonna think this, but things can be interpreted in different ways. Like what I'm really saying, like you probably ain't gonna know what I'm saying until you watch it. Like for example, I had an interview with this girl named G Gotti, and her and Cuban Dog was friends, and they had fell out, and they fixed the relationship way before we actually did the interview. She was just talking about the past, so I was about to title it G Gotti on Falling Out with Cuban Dog. Knowing when people see that, they thinking, oh, they into it. They gonna click it. But in
mm,
reality, it's her talking about the fallout, but they cool. So I do shit like that because it get the job done and it don't leave nobody feeling like mad, like
clickbait.
you lied to me. They just feel like, oh damn, I read it wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I be doing shit like that too. Cause even if I'm doing an interview, and like I probably know when I ask this question, the person I'm interviewing ain't gonna answer the question, but the question is in the interview though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's why I be telling people like when they be like, no, don't ask this, don't ask. I'm like, bro, like you can control how you answer the shit. Bro, like you
Yeah. You can
don't
say I
don't
don't want to
like
answer.
okay. Like I ain't telling you how to do your job and tell you how to answer. So don't tell me how to do mine. Let me ask this shit and you just next question. Bro, that's cool with me. I ain't
Me
forcing you
too.
to answer.
Like facts, facts.
You say next question, that's the title right there. So and so refused to answer this. I'm cool with that.
On everything. So did like what you and between you and DJU, like it wasn't something there for real, or it was y'all just trolling each other online and shit.
Nah, I don't really know dude like that either for real. Every I'm telling y'all, bro, it's like I get along with them and everybody. If you see me not getting along with somebody, it really literally stems from one situation. I ain't trying to mention nobody's name, but like people basically pick sides with certain things. So that shit really stems from like the Flacco shit, the anything, it all stemmed from one situation, bro. Like I don't know DJU personally. When I first met him, I had no clue who he was. Like, I don't even think he was doing interviews. He was DJing, telling me like he looked up to me and he liked what I do and he liked how I use most angles and shit. And he was like, I'm gonna start doing interviews and start doing that shit. And I supported. I'm like, all right, fuck it, do your shit. I'm gonna fuck with it. I follow him. He asked for a picture. I took a picture with him. And one day I seen his shit pop up on my timeline. I'm like, damn, that's dude that was just talking to me. I'm like, I guess you is doing your shit. I DM him and tell him like, I see your shit. Keep going. So the relationship was cool at that point. And then he got to working with Bad Man Kevin and them. And I ain't have an issue with that. Especially the first interview, he even hit me up like, yeah, man, they trying to turn us against each other. They saying this, they saying that. But I'm going to bleep it out of respect for you because I fuck with you. So I'm like, all right, cool. But then he asked me for an interview. And at that point in time, I was tired of discussing dude, so I denied it. And then Flacco fat ass popped up on No Jumper talking crazy about me on their live. It's like 15,000 people live. So I called Adam and had Adam basically try to, hit up Adam, like tell him like, bro, check your people. And long story short, Adam asked me, can I come up there? And we discussed it on camera. All right, cool. So DJ, you seen that and felt some type of way, like, all right, well, you don't fuck with me. You did an interview with them, but not with me.
Oh.
Not understanding. It wasn't nothing personal, bro. I really was just tired of talking about this goofy ass nigga. Like when I did, but it's like once you go on live with 15,000 people and slander my name, you kind of force my hand. So I didn't know he was feeling salty about that. And he was doing little things like, like, all right, he ain't fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck with dude now. Now I'm finna overdo. I'm finna go interview them again. And when they get the cracking jokes playing my name, he's with that shit doing it. And it's like, all right, I ain't mad at you for working with them. That'd be a hypocrite because that's like when people get mad at me for working with their ops. But when you with that shit and you pick a side with that shit and you get to indulge in that shit with them, I'm not fucking with you. So it ain't like no beef with us. Like I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I still want to see him win, but like me personally, I don't fuck with him. Like it ain't nothing deep though. It's just like you showed me your character, bro. Let's not even get cool before you get a chance to say.
Gotcha. Yeah, how you feel about like King AK-47? Like I seen that you was on live with him the other day, and I think he was going at Halo, and he was going at Driller.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I be cool with almost everybody that do like similar what I do, bloggers, interviewers, all that shit. Like, so I don't got no issue with AK. It'd be funny to me. Like,
me too. I'll be cracking up like this nigga wild.
I don't be having issue with a lot of shit, bro. As long as motherfucker don't disrespect me, I don't be having an issue. It's like I'm out of my business.
Yeah, but like for the most part though, like I'm thinking about it, like as many interviews you ain't done, different sides and shit like that. It seems like you stay out the way and shit. Like is it a formula you came in with? Like, okay, this is what like from looking at history, like what happened with different other bloggers where people was trying to get them to pick a side and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. Cause when I first started, my first interview was Texas Hunted. Then the third one was King Von. So at this point, I'm already locked in with basically like the crowd you would say was the crowd who had more like resources, more opportunities, more clout, like the Vons, the Durks, that side. So I could have just only worked with them and probably would have had like a as far as like relationship wise, way more relationships with way more successful people. And I knew that starting, but I just didn't feel right doing it. I feel like that's like dick riding because it's like, it's a whole nother side of the city. Artists who I actually listen to, who actually support too. And I'm just treat them like they did something wrong to me because I want to be in this crowd. Nah, bro, like I'd rather be my own, man. I ain't trying to be under no OTF 300, 600 as they cameraman or nothing. Like, I ain't want to do that. So the route I took was more so what I seen Zach do. I seen him keep it business and just work with niggas. So that's the route I took, because that was more so what was in my heart anyway, versus just shunning niggas out, blackballing niggas who ain't did shit to me. Like it's a blessing and a curse to it though, because when you move that way, people might not trust you, because you gotta remember you're around people that probably kill people, friends, family, or want to kill them. So that's already a tricky situation. So like you might not get as close to everybody or as close to people, but I'd rather it that way, because I don't like having friends with this shit. Because if me and you friends and I interview you and you got an enemy that's hot, now it's a conflict of interest. It's like I can't work with them because my loyalty to you. So friends with this shit really get in the way. Like you can't just be being friends with everybody, because then you can't work with nobody.
Yeah, facts. And then you would like expanding your catalog from not just interviewing people from Chicago, you're interviewing people from out of town as well. Like how did that come about? You wanted it diverse, or
I
it just
honestly
happened?
been doing that from the beginning. People just don't really know or ain't really been seeing it, because the Chicago shit got so many eyes on it. It's like a hot city, so people don't see a lot of shit. I probably did over 15, 20, probably more than that, out of state interviews. Like I worked with New York heavy. I done worked with Texas heavy. I done worked with motherfuckers in Louisiana, like New Orleans and shit. I done worked with people in LA, like all over. It's just people drown it out, because if I'm staying in Chicago, most of the content gonna be Chicago, because that's where I'm at. But I be all over this motherfucker. I done work with Peso, to Charleston White, to shit all over this motherfucker.
Like lately, we ain't been hearing much from Charleston White and shit. Like in the past month or so, I don't know. Like you think that his traction dying off, or it's just that he ain't been in social media like that? Because I see him go live and shit like that. All still the same frequency, but it don't seem like he been people Charleston White.
I mean,
You think that shit dying off a little bit?
hell no. I've been seeing this shit. I don't know. Maybe my timeline different or something. I see this shit all the time. It's like say she just re-upload all their old interviews or something.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I ain't even peep
I
that.
kept seeing his face on my timeline.
Yeah, Charleston White, like people don't know how he tried to do you, but it seemed like he tried to do all Chicago bloggers like that if you think about it.
Try to do us like what?
Like with the like after the interview, like what he said with you, he gonna call the police on you and shit like that.
Yeah, but he ain't mean that shit for real. Because honestly, he could have. Bro, I was out there, out on bond and on probation, out of the state without asking for permission. So if he really wanted to do that, he could have. I think that just was him, like clout chasing. Somebody told me if he don't get into it, basically like if he don't get into it with you, he don't like you.
Yeah, see, that could be a thing because I heard that like when he turned up in the interviews, and that's another way, like he's saying he fuck with you, he wants your shit to get lit. You know what it take.
Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he cursed me out the blue for the dumbest, smallest shit. Bro, I was confused. I couldn't even get mad. I'm laughing at him while he cursed me out.
Yeah, I seen him do that same shit to well, he did it all behind the scenes with you though, right?
Hell yeah. It was on the phone.
Yeah. See, I seen him do it with AK-47. He had did that shit on the live. Nigga was like talking to him. He was like, yeah, you gonna ask me some questions? Like you acting real dumb right now. I'm like, yo, this nigga turning up on the on the interview.
Bro. I think
Charleston White, he definitely one of them guys that's shit, he making noise shit. I don't think I really like, even though like I said, I thought like maybe shit was dying off a little bit, but I don't think he going nowhere.
yeah, shit. I think he probably still getting bookings and shows, or maybe since the shit happened with his, I don't know if his publicist or manager or whatever, maybe that might change things. Cause I seen they fell out, and I think she might have posted some on his page, him with his side bitch, trying to like back at him. So I don't know if like that might have stopped some motion for him or stopped some moves for him because she probably was handling a lot of shit. Ain't no telling.
So you got like, do you got any goals though for this year? Like, as far as like 2023, like by the end of the year, you want to be at this number, or you want to get these interviews done? You got any goals, or get the streams, at a certain level, or
Yeah, I'm trying to just have a streaming platform matching the interview basically. That's why like a lot of people probably thinking like, oh, he falling off from interviews, he doing this, he doing that, but it's really my focus been somewhere else. So I've been trying to like build this up to that level because honestly, I like that shit more. Like when I do a stream, I can still get the same information that I could get out of an interview, but instead of me flying to New York and go interviewing an artist from New York, I could have them call in on my stream and get that shit done in 5 minutes versus a few days and do it live. And when I do it live, I could get real time information. I could get the fans to ask what they want to know. They give me questions to ask, shit like that. And I could do that all from comfort of my house. So I really like that. But as far as like goals I'm working on, it's just expanding my team. Like I already got a team and shit like that, but like getting more pieces that I need. And it's still it's shit I learn every day. Like it's things or parts of a team that I didn't even know existed or didn't even know why it was relevant that I'm starting to see like, all right, this can help me do this can help me do that. So now it's more so just like the infrastructure part of it, like building a smooth running machine to the point where only thing I gotta do is create the content and let them handle everything else. Like I don't, the editing and the putting it out, the putting it on this platform, that platform, promoting it. Like, it's just got different people to do that shit now.
no, salute, bro. Shit, I appreciate that. Damn, 16 gave us an exclusive. Oh, that shit, when I be checking out that shit, I like to see that shit because I've been watching you for a minute, so I've been seeing like, damn, bro, ass he taking off. I see this grind, and you ain't let up off the gas now once, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, I kind of did though. Down there for a year. I
Yeah.
moved. I had moved to LA. Like I was still working, but when I moved to LA, I ain't gonna lie. I spent most of the time in the crib playing the game, streaming, smoking, just chilling. Like, cause I ain't know nobody in LA. I ain't know what was going on. My goal was like, all right, I'm gonna come out here for a year. And I'm finna just do what I did in Chicago, flood the streets, hella content. I don't know why when I went out there, my focus was totally threw off. I was out there cooling. Bro, like I was streaming though. That's when I was. That's why I learned the streaming shit at, because I was around a lot of people who did the streaming. So I was basically working on that there. But the interview tip, I ain't do many. What's good?
Look. Did it work?
You say did it work?
Yeah, like what you like your plan when you went to LA, did like that's what you got from it? Like you
Hell no. But I also didn't execute it. Like once I got there, my focus changed from interviews to streams, because I just started seeing what other people was doing and how they was basically monetizing their lives. Like at first I was only getting paid for when I did interviews, but what opened my eyes up to that shit was when we had that viral moment at No Jumper. I seen how they was getting paid off of me and how a lot of people getting paid off of me off of not just the interview, but off of reacting to it and off of doing the live streams and doing this and doing that. I'm like, damn, you just took what would have been one payment and turned it to multiple payments over and over and over. I'm tweaking. Like even me, when this shit was going on, I didn't even react to it at first. And then I seen what was going on and I caught on like, all right, I could eat out this shit. So like that's why my focus went to the streaming shit, because you could just monetize that shit more. Like you could turn bad things into good things. Say something crazy happened to you, you go viral and it's a bad look. Now I go live and cover and talk about it and I get paid off of it. Something good happened, I go viral, it's a good look. I go live and talk about it, get paid off of it. Interview wise, it's different. Like
that's the thing though, like a lot of people like I even heard academics say it lately, and sometimes my shit go green, sometimes it don't when it comes to the live streams, but I know it's a lot of YouTubers will be like, far as YouTube, not Twitch, but like YouTube, they'll be like they don't really see too much money off of the streams versus like the upload. So I think I noticed when you get off the stream, you start to upload some of the content from the stream though. That's the way you getting paid, or
Hell
is it
yeah.
straight stream?
No, it's that, which is that's why I say like having a team shit important, right? Because say if you hop on the stream and you stream for 8 hours or even 10 hours, because I done did that a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
If I stream for 8 hours or 10 hours, I can't. I mean, I could, but it's like it's unrealistic to think once I'm done, I'm finna sit another 8 hours and 10 hours and watch over this and edit it and chopping up the clips. Like, when do I
Yeah, that
have
shit kind of crazy.
Yeah, so that's why a motherfucker need a team. Like, I literally have people sitting there watching my stream as I'm streaming and recording in real time and chopping it up.
Yeah, you notice though, like I know, cause I don't know if this what academics be doing, but I know when I used to fuck with the cause academics do it while he live still. Some shit will still be popping up like uploads while he's still live. And I know on OBS, I don't know if you use OBS, but they got that start recording. So like I guess when you about to talk about something or a different subject, you start recording, then end it, then start anew every time you change the subject and shit. That way you got the upload right there ready to go.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
you could do that, but like we got people that do that shit for us. So like
Mm-hmm.
what you described, that's what they'll do. But instead of us doing it, they'll do it. So when I'm live, they record the stream on their end. And like the people I had do it, they don't only just work with me. They do it with a few people. So sometimes they're able to do it live and have that shit in real time, or sometimes they might catch it afterwards a few hours later and do it. But that's basically how that shit go though. They record it and re-upload it. Cause when you stream, that shit gonna go yellow. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
get paid 9 times out of 10. I don't think I ever had a stream just stay green from the beginning to the end. So
I had some, but it's strange because like I don't get it. Like, cause I had streams that I ain't cuss nothing. Like this could have been a stream, and this shit'll be yellow. Like what we saying here, that's what I'm saying. But if we go up, re-upload this shit, it's usually green. Like I don't be liking that shit. But I know sometimes I have to go live to on my interview sometimes just to get that extra push in the algorithm and shit. Cause like when I go live on the person I'm interviewing or a subject, a lot of times my shit'll pop up in that first or second or third box every time somebody search, as long as I'm live.
yeah, I like the live shit. I do notice the pay cut and shit, but part of me going live is to interact and build with the audience type shit. So like
Yeah, and
I
I
like
think that's the key right there too, though. That I think that is what separates a lot of platforms from others is that aspect, and we can even see like you said, no jumper. As big as they are, they could just straight do interviews if they wanted to, like academics can straight do interviews and still make a nice ass bag, but it's still gonna be missing the aspect of engaging with the people and shit. I
yeah.
think that shit do take it to another level though, because people start to especially if you on the frequency. Well, okay, now all these people they home about to roll up or they at work mid shift. Let me tune in to 16 shit to get me through this shift. You feel what I'm saying? So I guess it'd be more part of the day. And then they could chime in, yo, bro, X them this. And if you see them on the stream all the time, 9 times out of 10, you going, oh yeah, you gonna see they come and you probably, what I'm saying, ask the guess
Yeah,
what they saying.
yeah. It let me see who fuck with me for real, and how they fuck with me. Because when I do a YouTube video, it might be hella comments. I'm not gonna know who these people are or who really be there every day. But when I go live, I see who in the comment section every day. So I'm knowing like, all right, this person been here every day for a year straight. They fuck with
Yep.
me. Like, or this person been every day for a month straight, or this person come first every time. Like, it's literally different people that do different shit. Or this person donate every time. Like, I still remember my first few fans because they still around. Bro, so like, it'd be crazy. Like, I remember people who came 4 almost 5 years ago because they still around. I just had to curse one of them out, and it hurt with the Butta shit. Like J Pate. I don't know if you heard of him. He I guess he the manager for Butta. He the one who Butta said told him
That it was
that
you.
yeah. So I went off on him, but it's like, damn, this shit hurt because this nigga really supported, but I ain't finished that either.
For sure, for sure. You like you I know you spoke about it already, but like the trap, what's his name? Trap Lord?
Oh, Trap Lord Ross.
Yeah, him doing that King Von documentary. Like how you feel about that, bro? Like, cause me, I think like if you kill more than one person, you know, even though the definition say you kill more than 3 people, you know what I'm saying, you will be a serial killer. The only thing is like with Von though, he wasn't convicted of none of these things. So it's like, why they naming this nigga that shit? Why fuck up his legacy? You know, trying
It's
to make
like
him paint him out to be a monster and shit when he was never convicted of none of that shit.
I don't know. I feel like in the middle with that shit because it's like that is true. He wasn't convicted of shit, so you can't call somebody a serial killer when shit y'all couldn't even convict him of one murder in the court of law. But then again, we got to be real too. That man portrayed that image, so we can't
Yeah,
say Tabula Ross is fucking up his name or his image or his legacy when this is what we knew Von for. This is what Von showed us. Like, how are we gonna blame? It's like people pick the easy target to pick on a person from out of the country, the UK, the white man that don't get. You know, it's like, bro, Von said, I need about 3-4 hands to count my bodies. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? Like, we gonna
yeah,
ignore that?
yeah,
We gonna
Rappers
ignore.
say all type of shit though, bro.
Yeah, they do. So how can you get mad though at somebody for interpreting what they saying and repeating it?
You can't get mad at them, but you can though. Like that serial killer shit, crazy though. You can't even lie, bro. That shit
Shit, the
wild to
nigga was
say.
going live
If
eating cereal
to,
over and
to
over.
make a whole
Yo, what up, y'all?
documentary like a nigga serial killer and then breaking this shit down like that shit crazy to me.
But he did it. He did it himself though. Like, I ain't even know this. Like, until
Oh,
I
you
watched
talking
the
about with the
documentary,
tweet?
I didn't realize how many times this nigga Bond was just randomly eating cereal like that. Cereal good as hell. Like, you think that cereal was just that good?
Yeah, you right.
You think he just kept recording videos like, yeah, cereal good. I love cereal. I kill a nigga and eat a bowl of cereal. Like, man, that nigga was telling us right in our face.
Yeah, that's shit. But it's like you said. So Von was saying this, like if they came out with some shit, like I guess I don't know, because I was about to say if they came out with this shit and he was alive, would he like it? But then shit, that shit'd be like damn near federal if he, you know what I'm saying? If they came out with some shit like that while he was alive, they
Yeah.
might start pointing fingers.
I feel like niggas be wanting niggas to know. Niggas just don't want to get convicted.
Right.
And it
And I
ain't about
seen
what
a
you
lot of
know.
shit
It's about
on
what
Reddit
you do.
that was going viral in the past year that been on like Reddit got a subsection and shit. It's like if you click on it, it's a bunch of fucking paperwork, bro. It's all people like names that people always put in their YouTubes, like 30, 40 people from different neighborhoods and shit. And they be having like their arrest reports, you know, what happened when, you know, they died, who they was, you know, looking into. And some of them shits like Von name is involved in that shit for sure.
Yeah. Okay. I done seen that. But I done seen shit like that with some of my friends that was accused of doing shit that I know they didn't do. So I can't always go out for that. But shit, we can't ignore it either. You
Yeah,
know.
because they say, what's her name? From over there from FBG,
KI.
yeah, KI. They say like KI, like a lot of people say KI wasn't like that. She didn't do all that shit, but then some people say she was like I think Butta said she was standing on business and all that. So it's like
I think some people
Let's get it. Salute.